welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if this is your first time of visiting this channel, you're welcome. My name is Irene Emmanuel and I am a mommy blogger who is based in Aba, Nigeria. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the struggles of losing a child. If you've ever lost a child before or know someone who has actually lost a child, please share this video to that person. But if you have yourself, continue watching. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the trauma every parent who has lost a child go through. In fact, the worst trauma that any human can experience in this life is losing a child. It is not an easy thing. It is not something I even wish for my enemies, if at all I have one. It is not something I pray for anybody to experience. It is not a good thing. It is a very heartbreaking situation. Like, if you've been following me on this channel, you know that I've talked about losing a child. Like, this is actually 7 months now since I lost my first child. Anytime I talk about this, in fact, as a matter of fact, I've been trying to make this video for a very long time, but most times my emotions wouldn't let me do it. But I think today is that day. I have to do this. Losing a child is not such a good experience. There's this fear that comes with losing a child. If you've ever lost a child before, you have this constant fear that who knows, you might lose another child, God forbid. So you're always scared, you're always afraid, you know. Also, if that child wasn't so sick for a very long time and then dies like that, you feel broken. I don't know how to describe this, I don't know how to explain this, but you have this constant fear of losing another child. Let me give you an example. The other day I was cooking in the kitchen with my second daughter, my second child. So the balcony door was open, so she went to the balcony. So I kept on cooking. So when I stood up to wash plates in the sink and I looked out to see her lying flat on the ground, oh my goodness, my heart, I swear, I died a million times. I didn't know what happened, but I shouted, and the way I shouted, she rose up in fear. You know, as kids, they sleep off anywhere. So probably she was playing in the balcony and then she felt like sleeping and she laid down on the ground there and then she slept off. So my shouting was what woke her up, and then she immediately stood up and was looking at me in confusion. You need to see my face. You need to see how worried I was. You need to see how scared I was. At that moment, I didn't remember again that she loves lying down on the ground. At that particular moment, I forgot that this is something she loves doing. Even when she was small, when you lie on the bed, when you come back, she will crawl down from the bed and lie down on the ground. She loves cold place. But at that moment, I didn't remember that again. More so, I was just cooking with her now and she was talking to me, and all of a sudden, look at her lying down flat on the ground. So I was very worried. I shouted. I went there and I carried her up, and I was just praying in my heart, so God, please don't let me lose another child. Don't think I can bear this. So that is struggles every parent that has lost a child go through. You're always afraid. But then there are things that actually help us cope. Things that we wished people, you know, friends accepted. This is our children we're talking about. Most people will come to console you and they're like, don't worry, time heals all wounds. Don't worry, you get used to it. You overcome it. Don't worry, it will pass. Just pick up your life. Like somebody once told me, in my dialect. Let me say it in my dialect. If you're an Igbo person, you will understand. The person told me, "Oh, mmiri wufuru, ọwụgodo kụwara, ị ga-amụkwa nwa ọzọ." She didn't know how I felt by what she said. I wanted to ask her if she understands what it means to carry a child for 9 months. More so, I carried her for 10 months. I went through hell and then had that child, my first child. We went through a lot together, and then when she was about clocking 4 years old, you know, when she started doing things for you, you know, and she's there, and then all of a sudden that child dies. Even if she dies at 100 years, as long as I'm still her mother and I'm alive, it is not something that someone can just say easily, like, it's the water that poured away. It is not the pot that got broken. You will have another child. That child I'm going to have, will that child still be like that my first child? Even if that child looks like my first child, will that child grow up immediately and, you know, and get to that age that my first child was? That 4 years of her life, I lost it. I lost that 4 years, and it's never coming back. So it's not something you just tell me, don't worry, everything will, with time, you get better. I remember her every day. And I want you to do that with me. If you see something that reminds me of her, call me and tell me about it. I would love to hear. Just tell me you remembered her. And when I speak her name or relive on her memories, please just do it with me. Don't shrink away or think maybe you're trying to awaken a wound in my heart. No. It makes me happy to always talk about her. Like, I talk about her every single day. I talk about her every single time. Whenever even her sister talks about her, how much more me? One of my greatest joy is talking about her, and I know it is that way with every other parent who has ever lost a child too. So it's not easy. They would love to talk about that child too. They would love to remember her, you know. It is not something you just pack it and throw in the dustbin and then that's it. No, it doesn't work like that. So recovering is a gradual process. It's something that is left for me to do. It's not something you just tell me to do and then expect to happen overnight. No, it is something that will happen gradually, you know, and with time, then it will happen. And again, accept that you can't fix me. There is nothing you can say in this world that will make you fix me. You know, like, people will come and then they'll give, sure, they are supporting you, they are doing their best to make sure you're okay, but please just accept that you can't fix me. I can't be fixed. Fixing myself is just left for me to do, and it is something that will happen gradually. It is not something that will happen. I appreciate your support and I hope you can be patient with me. But please don't tell me that it's time to get back my life, you know, and that it's time to start living my life and that time heals all wounds. No, it's not like that. It doesn't work that way. It takes time. It takes time actually, and then we all get there. So guys, if you have ever lost a child before, there is something that is helping me cope, and I know it will help you cope too. That thing is what is written in the Bible. Most times when I get all emotional, you know, and I don't know, I've become depressed since. Like, every little thing gets me upset. Every little thing makes me so unhappy. More so, I was pregnant when I lost her. A child that was doing every damn thing for me. A child that started the pregnancy journey with me. A very healthy and vibrant child. That was doing every damn thing for me. I remember when I was very sick, because I always get very sick when I'm pregnant, especially during my first trimester. I was so sick that I would lie on the bed all day. I won't even go out. And then when you go out and come inside, I'm like, you're smelling. Yes, it was that bad. So she'll be the only one that when she comes out of school, she'll come to my room and then she'll carry my spit because I have a cup where I spit in. So she'll carry the spit as young as she was, oh, and then you can't tell her not to do it because she won't listen. She'll carry my spit and then she'll go and pour it away from me. And then she'll bring back the water. She'll use Dettol, guys. She'll use liquid soap and then wash the cup and then come and keep it back for me and tell me, Mom, don't worry, yeah? You'll be fine, yeah? You'll be fine, yeah? And then she'll go and she'll ask me, Mom, have you eaten? She'll bring her food. So I'll share it with her. And most times, because I've seen her working so hard to make me happy, I'll just managingly eat the food. Not because I want to eat the food, because and after eating the food, I'll still throw it all up. But because she has actually tried, I'll just eat the food. So now tell me, after losing that child, I know she was young. Many people have lost way older children, but it doesn't matter. A child is still a child. Someone once told me, kelere Chineke gị nọ ka obere nwa n'ọnwụnwa, at least ike etinyebe obi gị n'ime ya. Thank your God that she died as a small girl. Now at least she hasn't grown, and then you fix all your mind on her, at that time when she dies, that's when you're going to be more heartbroken. And that person thought she was consoling me. Guys. I just didn't know what to tell the person, so I just kept quiet. So it doesn't matter the age you've lost the child, even if you just had that child now and then the child dies, that person has still lost the child. Imagine carrying a child for 9 months. Then losing that child is not something one gets over immediately. It's not something one gets over just like that, sharp, sharp. No. And with the way I'm seeing myself, I don't think I would ever get used to not seeing her until at least God's kingdom comes. Because that's the only hope for mankind, and that's the only time when people who are dead and in God's memory are going to come out. Yes, I know her death is not forever. I know I'll still see her someday. But for the meantime now, it's breaking me up. No matter how hard I try to act like I'm strong, like I've gotten over it, like everything is now settled, like, deep inside me, when nobody is watching, when nobody is looking, I cry. So guys, please, when you see someone who has lost a child before, watch what you say to that person. I know actually you're trying to support that person, you're trying to console that person, but most times what you say makes that person go through much worse emotional problems. If you have to remember that child or with that person, just do it. It will make the parents feel a bit relieved, at least for me. And accept that you can't fix me. Accept that it is something I'll do on my own. Accept that you can't really understand me if you haven't lost a child before. I'm not saying a brother, I'm not saying a sister, I'm not saying a husband, but a child you carried for 9 months and then you lost that child. Personally, I don't know how people who have lost grown children feel, but for me, losing a child is like, I don't know how to explain it. Children are dependent on their parents, especially their mothers. Even when they are sick, they gather strength from their mother. So you get, they are like my superhero is here. Nothing is going to happen to me. As long as my mother is here, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be this. Don't worry, very soon I'll be up and playing, you know. So because they have that trust, that full trust in their parents, their mothers, their mother, if anything now happens to that child under your watch, under your care, you feel like you didn't live up to that child's expectation. You feel like you betrayed that child. You feel like you should have had a superpower to be able to take that thing away from that child. But because we are just humans, imperfect humans at that, there's nothing we can do. Death will just come before our eyes and then snatch our child away from us. And then there's nothing we can do. The least we can do is just cry now, Abby. But I have a message for that. Very soon, you won't have that power again. Very soon, I'll ask you that, where is your staying? You won't be able to make people cry like you did to me. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to share this video. I love you all.